welcome to my channel. In the topic motion in a straight line, today we will discuss about relative velocity. As you all know, what is velocity? That is rate of change of displacement. If any object is covering certain distance or displacement in a particular direction with the change of time, then its velocity is change of displacement upon time interval. What is the meaning of that added term relative? You know, relative means with respect to. If suppose two objects are in motion, okay, they have their individual velocities, but what will be the velocity of one object with respect to other, or what will be the velocity of other object with respect to first one? This is called relative velocity. So, what is the actual meaning of relative velocity? That is, first thing, the concept of relative velocity, it is applicable to two objects. And what is the actual meaning? That is, the relative velocity of one object with respect to the other object is the velocity that first object would appear to have to an observer situated with the other moving object or with the other object. What I mean to say, the frame of reference is very important. What do you say about frame of reference? You can imagine that frame of reference mean from where the observer is watching the other object's motion. Actually, motion and rest are two relative terms. So, frame of reference is very important, and how to find the first object velocity with respect to other, then frame of reference, that is observer will be in the second with the second object, and if the second object is moving with respect to first one, then with what velocity, what is the relative velocity of second object with respect to first, then frame of reference will be here with the first velocity, first object. And what we do, what we understand, that we will understand with the help of the examples I will give you, that how relative velocity is to be calculated. Suppose the object A is in motion with the velocity VA, and the object B is in motion with the velocity VB in the same direction. Suppose this is VB. Okay, velocity VA, velocity VB. What is the meaning of relative velocity? Relative velocity means, suppose what will be the velocity of A with respect to B. This is called relative velocity of A with respect to B. That is, VA, VB may have some value, but what will be the velocity of this object A with respect to B? How will you calculate? It is denoted by VAB, and it is written here that in this VAB, A is the object in focus whose velocity is to be obtained. This is, I am writing here object in focus, or the velocity of A is to be observed. And what is B? Reference frame, that is where the observer is supposed to be situated. Observer is watching, observer is with the velocity object B. Then it is given by VA minus VB, and we put the bar for vector. This is the concept of relative velocity, and if the two objects, they are moving with respect to ground, then we can write here velocity of A with respect to ground and velocity of B with respect to ground. Then this VAB equal to this VAG minus VBG. What will be the velocity of B with respect to A? Then what you have to do? then you will write here this velocity of b with respect to a. Now these positions will change. Whose velocity is to be observed? Relative velocity you are finding of b with respect to a. Then it will be written like vb minus va. So in one dimensional motion, suppose this is the positive x axis, so these velocities are in the positive direction. Then what is the meaning of relative? Now what is the importance of frame of reference? You know, motion and rest are relative terms. When two persons are moving in a car, suppose they have a ball and they throw vertically upward and catch, they find that ball is moving along a straight line. Now suppose the first person which is moving in car again throw the ball in upward direction and catches. The person behind it is, that person is stopped. Now look the frame of reference, position of reference, that now the observer in the behind car which is stationary, for him the motion of ball is a curve, path of ball is a curve, and for the person who is sitting in the car and driving the car, again the motion or the path of the curve, path of the ball is only a straight line. Similarly, you might have observed that you are sitting in a stationary train and parallel to you another train moves off with the very high velocity. It seems you might have experienced that you are at rest, but you were at that time in motion opposite to the going train. You was in motion. What does it mean? This illusion occurs because of relative velocity, because we cannot distinguish the speed, constant speed, and stationary or static position simultaneously. We cannot distinguish. So what is relative? Everything, every motion and rest, they are relative, and actually we don't consider the motion with respect to earth, we consider the motion with respect to some other object at the earth. That's why we consider here that this object A is moving, B is also moving, but with what velocity A is moving with respect to B, that is relative velocity of A. So in this way we can find what is the relative velocity of A or B. Now what happens that other than velocity term, relative acceleration, relative distance and displacement is also, they are supposed to be calculated in this way. How? We will show in the, we will solve in the various numerical problems. Now if the two objects are in motion, then relative velocity concept we have got. How it makes the solution easy, and how the relative velocity is represented by the xt graphs. First we will discuss what is relative displacement, that is position. Then xt graph, with the help of position time graph we will show that what will be the xt graph when the relative velocity is 0, what will be the xt graph when the relative velocity is positive and when it is negative, when two objects are moving in opposite direction. Then graphically first we will discuss how to plot the graph. Look, suppose there is an object and this object is having its position, its name is A, then at beginning how to represent its position. Suppose the position of object in the beginning is this xa0, it does not mean 0 is multiplied by A by x, it is x is the position at the beginning. Now after time t, let its position becomes xat, then what can you write here, that xat equal to xa0, and it moves with the velocity va, so we will write plus vat. Look how the disposition at the beginning after time t is written with this equation. For other object we can write similarly this xbt, this can be written as equal to xb0 plus vbt, where va and vb are the constant velocities of object a and b after the time t. What will you get here? That this xbt minus xat, that is the second equation minus first equation, that will bring xb0 minus xa0 plus vb minus va into t. What is this term vb minus va? Relative velocity of b with respect to a. So what can you write? This relative velocity of b with respect to a as this net position change, that is xbt minus xat final position minus initial position, change of position initially, this is written like this, upon time interval, and this is the relative velocity of object b with respect to a. With the help of this, what can you find? That in the first case, plot the graph, xt graph, if relative velocity is 0. Relative velocity is 0 means, what does it mean? That whatever is the velocity of a, same is velocity of b in the same direction. How will you plot the graph? That x is on the y axis and time on the x axis. This is the position on the y axis. Suppose this is the first graph, this is the second. So these lines do not tell the path of the object, they represent the variation of position with respect to time. Here this is the xa0 and here this is the xb0, that is the initial position of both the objects. And what we observe, put here vb minus va0, what will you find? Find that the initially the position change is same as after time t the change in position, that is the objects will have always the same gap, same position gap, same difference in their positions. So this is the graph, because the slope of graph gives the velocity. So whatever is the velocity of a, same is the velocity of b, and during the total journey there they have the constant position change. What will be the second case? If relative velocity is positive. Positive means here we are considering the relative velocity of b with respect to a, so we will show like this. We can write vb greater than va. Now what will you plot the graph here? This is t, this is x, then since vb is there, this is the for object b and this is for object a. What will you observe here? That the gap between the two objects is increasing, and from this equation it is quite clear that the position with them, the distance between them, displacement between them will go on increasing. Similarly, what about the third case? That is, if relative velocity is negative. These questions are asked that draw the graph for relative velocity positive, 0 and negative, then how will you plot the graph? Then this is relative velocity negative, that means vb is less than va. Then how will you plot the graph? Suppose this is vb, velocity b velocity of object B in the xt axis, and this is A. Whose slope is more? Look, of the A. And at the point of intersection, you will find that at what time they will meet, then this is the time t dash, suppose. At what position they will meet, then suppose this is the x dash position. What will happen here, that from 0 to t dash, the position between them goes on decreasing. Look here from the graph, this position, the difference of position between them, this is goes on decreasing, and from that if you extend the graphs, the position will increase. So, in this way you can explain the graphs. What about the objects are moving in opposite direction? Then how will you plot the graph? If the objects are moving, fourth case, if B and A are moving opposite to each other, then suppose this is the graph for B and this is the graph for A, then again you will find that in the xt graph, this is the negative slope means negative velocity, and at the point of intersection again you can find that what is the meeting time and what is the meeting position. This relative velocity is also applicable, this equation, for the instantaneous velocity. Now we will discuss some questions based on the concept of relative velocity, and also what is the frame of reference, how do we consider that frame of reference is attached with one of the bodies in motion or at rest, and frame of reference makes the body its velocity 0. Look, suppose this is the object A, it is moving with the velocity 10 meter per second, and this is the object B which is moving with the velocity 5 meter per second. What is relative velocity of A with respect to B? How it is represented in the whole sentence? The relative velocity of A with respect to B, it is mentioned by this VAB. I told earlier that A means relative velocity of A is to be obtained, B here it means with respect to B, that is frame of reference is associated with B. So, it is written as VA minus VB. Simple, you can find both are positive, so put the value, this is 10, this is 5, so it is 5 meter per second. What is the meaning of this? That if the frame of reference or the observer is sitting in B, and what do we do here, that velocity of B where the frame of reference is supposed to be situated or observer is situated, we make this velocity 0. How? If it is 5 meter per second, then do the negative of this and add. What will be? Minus 5 and 5, 0. What will be here? You add minus 5, it will become 5, and that is the answer. What is the answer? 5 meter per second. So, I am repeating again that the velocity with respect to which the relative velocity of other object is to be determined, where the frame of reference is situated, velocity of that is made 0, and that negative velocity is added to the first one, and that will be the answer. Look here, this minus 5 is added to 10, so this is 5 meter per second. Again, if you consider what will be the relative velocity of B with respect to A, look, B with respect to A, then what will be the answer? This VB minus VA, and what will be here? VB is 5 and this is 10, so it is minus 5 meter per second. How will you analyze? Look, now where is the observer sitting? Here at A. So, in the frame of reference A, what will be the negative of 10? Its velocity is 10, so it make it 0, so this will become 0, and what will be 5 and minus 10? Minus 5, that is minus 5 meter per second. theoretically, how will you understand that? After 1 second, look, A moves 10 meter, and what about B? B moves only 5 meter. So in the frame of reference A, what is observed, that B is behind A by how much amount? 5 meter. So in this way, relative velocity concept with the frame of reference is can be understood, and I will take some more examples, then it will be quite clear. Look, suppose there is an object and it is stationary, its name is B. Another person sitting in car moving with 20 meter per second. Look, the frame of reference and concept of relative velocity. What will be VAB? How will you read it? Relative velocity of A with respect to B. How will you find this? VAB means VA with respect to ground minus VB with respect to ground. What is VA with respect to ground? That is that of car. It is given 20. And what is VB? It is at rest. Initially it is at rest, so it is given 0. So what is VAB? 20 meter per second. And with the frame of reference here, B already it is at rest. What we observe, that the A is, or the car is moving with respect to B with the velocity 20 meter per second. What about, what happens if B comes and sit with A? Now what will be the relative velocity? If B sits with A in car moving with 20 meter per second, now what will be VAB? 0. What I mean to say, look here, the relative velocity of A with respect to B was 20 meter per second. When the observer was outside the car. When observer sits in the car, what is the VAB? What is relative velocity? 0. Because with respect to B, position of A is not changing, both are sitting together in the car. So what is VAB? 0. So this is the concept of relative velocity. I hope you will enjoy this. Now what happens if the car A accelerate with the acceleration 2 meter per second square? How will you find relative concept with the acceleration? You will find acceleration AB. How will you calculate? Acceleration of A minus acceleration of B. So in the beginning, B is at rest, so acceleration is 0. What is acceleration of A? Suppose it is given 2 meter per second square, so 2 minus 0, that is 2 meter per second square. What will be the acceleration of B with respect to A? If the observer here from A will watch with the accelerating car, that now it is accelerating with the 2 meter per second square, then it will be 0 minus 2, that is minus 2 meter per second square. Similarly, the relative displacement and distances can also be calculated. What is not depending on this frame of reference? That is the term time. You know, the time will not depend on the frame of reference. Whatever is the time here, suppose the person B, whatever time he is having in his wristwatch, same will be there if he sits with the A. So time doesn't depend on the reference frame. Now look, another question. There is a train, it is moving with certain velocity, and another train moving opposite to it, its name is suppose B. The velocity of train A is 54 km per hour and velocity of train B is 90 km per hour. they are moving opposite to each other. Find velocity of A with respect to B and velocity of ground with respect to B. How will you find A with respect to B? Simple. First case, this is VAB can be written as VA minus VB. Look here, what is given? VA is given plus 54 kilometer per hour, and what is VB? Note down this opposite direction, so you will note with minus sign, so this will be 90 kilometer per hour. So what will you write here? 54 minus 90, and that is 144 kilometer per hour. What about second? If these velocities are given, then you can write these velocities as with respect to ground. So in the second case, it is asked that what will be velocity of B with ground with respect to B. Reverse. What will you write here? This will be minus 90 kilometer per hour. So what will be become? 90 kilometer per hour. So in this way you can find the questions. Suppose in the question it is given that there is a monkey. It is this question I have written here, that suppose a monkey is there at the train A. Here, suppose this is a monkey and it is moving opposite to the train velocity with the speed 18 kilometer per hour. In the third case, then what is the velocity of monkey with respect to ground? That is, if this is the velocity of monkey, it is given with respect to train A, or this is train A, then what will be the velocity of monkey with respect to ground? That is VMG is asked. Now what can we write about velocity of monkey? We can write velocity of monkey with respect to A as velocity of monkey with respect to ground minus velocity of train A with respect to ground. Look the relative velocity concept. So here what can you write here? That it is given that velocity of monkey with respect to train A, it is given 18 kilometer per hour, and how will you note down here? This will minus sign because this is plus, so this will be, you will write here with minus sign, so it will written here like this. This is minus 18 kilometer per hour. So it is given that this is minus 18 kilometer per hour. What is the velocity of monkey with respect to ground? You have written. What is the A with respect to ground? You have written how much this is? 54. So you can find what is the velocity of monkey with respect to ground. This will be 54 minus 18, and this is 5, and this is 35 kilometer per hour. Or you can find it that velocity is given 18 kilometer per hour, so you will write here 18 minus 18 and this plus 54, so it will make, yes, 35 kilometer per hour. Or you can find in meter per second by dividing it. This is not 35, this is 36. So in meter per second multiplied by 5 by 18, you will get 10 meter per second. So in this way the questions are asked. I hope you will solve so many questions given in reference books, textbooks, based on the concept that where you are taking the frame of reference, in what direction velocity is positive, how is the objects, they are accelerating or not, what is their relative positions. I hope you must have enjoyed it. Thank you.